In a mythical realm known as elsewhere stands a woebegone place of little fanfare. Rivercliff Museum can't convince the folks to see him. It's fantasy meets drudgery with a splash of workplace comedy. Evil forces raid the countryside. A museum hides its secrets in plain sight. Who knows what might occur once the Dark Lord returns? Will life fill the history pages? Or will we succumb to largely inconvenient dark ages?
People are messes. That much they all have in common. The differences can be found in how they address that mess. Some leave their cluttered lives out for all to see. Others sweep their bigger problems under the rug. And despite the contradiction, some people manage to do both. This was the case for the Rivercliff Museum of Mostly Natural History's sole custodial engineer, Nick. On any given day, you could rely on Nick to complete the bare minimum requirement for cleaning before slinking off to dirty his hands with non-work related tasks. You couldn't fully blame him for trying to make the best of things. The mop-haired, less-than-skilled thief had popped into the museum just over a year ago with the goal of a quick smash-and-grab operation, in and out, easy-peasy, lemon-squeezy. But a now infamous demonic binding had turned that quick visit into a 500-year career plan. Thus, he took shortcuts, he got creative, and he caused a lot of problems. Nick's patterns, it seemed, always led to disaster. And so, on a stormy autumn evening, as the museum staff punched out at the end of another disappointing workday, the curator found himself elbow-deep in his least favorite, most frequent form of irony, cleaning up the janitor's latest mess.
Blast! I swear this panel came off easily just last month.
Swear recording set to shuffle. Welcome to the Rivercliff Museum of Mostly Natural Histories, you dusty bunch of...
Nope, tour golem cancel.
Ah, Marwood. Good. I feared you had already gone home.
Clearly not.
I uncovered several exhilarating bits of information on our new Machan fertility statue. I have added them both to my research and left an updated packet on your desk. The first piece of information is... are you listening to me?
I'm a bit busy with the tour golem at the moment, Edmund. Can this possibly wait until morning? How do you get this panel open? There's no pegs, no pull tab, no latch.
Push it in, then slide it down. My prior research has been sitting in your inbox for 5 days, Marwood. While I certainly relish the additional time to fine-tune my presentation, I must insist you look over the documents at once. We need to get this artifact on display immediately to offset the drop in attendance.
Edmund, please go home. I promise you, I will get to it first thing tomorrow.
That is what you have told me the last 4 nights, and yet here we are, with a new exhibit left unapproved and nothing to drive new attendance. Push in, not down.
There it goes.
My research should take priority over deleting swear words from the tour golem. The sooner we put the Machan fertility statue on display, the sooner the general public can and will pay to bask in its procreational magnificence. I believe it will be a slam dunk.
Ye gods, is that what I usually sound like? What exactly is a slam dunk? Should I be covering the parts of the tour golem's head that I presume to be its ears?
I'm not sure. I heard Malison say it recently. I believe it is some manner of a sporting reference. It appears to have stuck with me.
Well, far be it from me to doubt the member of the staff most celebrated for his vast knowledge of sport. Gods, there are so many scrolls shoved in here. I shudder to think we might have to condense all of these into a single rewrite of the tour golem's directives. But we might have been rather lazy by simply cramming new info into its core. That might have something to do with all of this confusion. Why the hells is it so hard to locate the language protocol?
Why the hells can't you take a day off? You f***ing workaholic.
I shouldn't be surprised Nick managed to tarnish yet another crucial element of my museum. If I had half a mind, plus even the slightest knowledge of how to do so, I'd negate his 500-year curse just so I can have the satisfaction of firing that eternally napping cretin.
Curator distress registered. Engaging coddling protocol. Would you like me to call your daddy to come help, you whittle baby? Summoning King
What?
Backwood.
No! Tour golem, cancel! Cancel!
Canceling.
Since when can you even do that? What is going on with you?
I believe you are correct, Marwood. At this point, we will need to perform a full comprehensive rewrite.
If I did that, Edmund, we would have to add back all of the exhibit descriptions by hand. That would take not weeks, not months, but years. This is, may I remind you, the single most comprehensive museum in the world.
Fine. If you are going to ignore both my advice and my vitally important research for yet another day, then I am going home. A brandy, a hot bath, and an updated compendium of historic swords await me.
I will get to your research packet when I get to it. And, speaking of brandy, my recently purchased bottle of amaretto seems indecently low. I don't suppose you've been...
That is a hurtful allegation, Marwood. After 15 years of loyal service to this museum, I am offended you would accuse me of such inappropriate and unprofessional behavior.
Yes, well, I'm not sure why I asked. I know who's been sneaking midnight swigs from my private assortment in my locked and very secure office. I just need to figure out how he's doing it and catch him in the act.
Right here in the museum? Gods, you have to introduce me next time she comes a-callin'. You know, I've always wondered what death sounds like. I mean, I know what it sounds like. Heard plenty of that, but not what she sounds like.
Our voice has a beautiful musical quality to it.
Bagpipes are considered a musical instrument, certainly.
Okay, here's another thing I can't wrap my head around. How are you saving for retirement without a target age? I mean, especially with our stingy bastards' no-match savings plan.
Excuse you, I'm right here.
Oh, hi, Marwood. Sorry. With this stingy bastard's no-match savings plan, I'll barely have enough money to last into my 90s. Thank you.
Ha! You actually think you'll get to retire?
Heed my advice and just go in for the long nap. If you can find a minion horde with endless progeny willing to work for free, you might delay retirement for, 700-800 years at least.
No, none of that. We only have room for one minion horde at a time, and I wouldn't put it past you to try, Malison.
He's right.
I know I am. Ah! Oh, damn it all. Now I've got a paper cut.
You really should stop jostling the scrolls around, Marwood. This is a delicately balanced system of magics and commands. Even if you removed every scroll, there are runes carved into its very foundation. The golem was crafted from the same stone as the first floor of the museum. Or some of its protocols are older than Abraxas.
The hell they are! What are we talking about?
I swear, all this uproar over a simple golem. It is powered by the flame stoked in its deepest chamber, is it not? Have you tried turning it off, then turning it on again?
Everyone just let me focus on this. God, stop looking over my shoulder. This is stressful enough.
We are now exiting the main hall because it is way past quitting time. See you suckers mañana.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Another day's revenue right down the... Wait. Tour golem, I'm still... My sleeve is caught in it. Stop it. Stop moving.
Malison! Psst, Malison! Hey, over here, Malison!
What? Oh, it's Nick.
Finally, thank the gods. I've been trying to get your attention since you walked in. Can you come over here, please?
If you have something to say, I would appreciate if you don't spit at me from behind a pillar and make it snappy. I was just about to leave. My eagle is on the way.
Oh, sure. This'll be the snappiest. You know me. I'm Mr. Snap. Snappy, Mr.
Tick-tock, Nick. Come on.
I need your help with something. It shouldn't take long. You know that fancy new statue thing Edmund's been going on about?
The fertility statue of whatever goddess incorporated. Yeah.
Oh, is that what that thing was? Is.
Oh, what did you do? I know you didn't steal it, because I snipped those balls off of you for the next 499 years. So just cut to the chase and tell me how badly you broke it. Seriously? Gods, Nick, do we have to start gluing down the exhibits? Oh, is that the statue right there? Stuffed down your pants? Oh, thank the gods, it looks like it's still in one piece.
That's not the statue. Funny story.
Oh, gods. Oh, gods!
You didn't even let me tell it first.
Oh, my gods! Oh, gods!
Insubordinate heap of rocks. Malison? What's so funny? Nick?
What? Nothing. Nothing is happening here. Just two coworkers having an extremely normal conversation about time cards and parking spaces.
You don't have a parking space, or a horse, or the freedom to use either. Malison, what the hell's is going on?
Nick, broke, statue, cursed, erection!
What? You broke it? Completely?
Unbelievable! Now he's breaking exhibits that haven't even debuted! By the branches, we only had that fertility statue out to test color swatches for the plinth upholstery.
It was even curtained off! What were you doing behind the curtain?
Well, I wanted to see what was behind the curtain. You know how I get around curtains.
The curtain rule is ironclad! That was a one-of-a-kind fertility totem. It might be impossible to fully repair it.
For the record, I did try to catch it before it hit the ground.
With what, your groin?
It might have, brushed against my frontal region on the way down, sure.
Most mating ritual and fertility-related objects carry severe side effects from even the slightest touch. And you have gone and shattered it with your bathing suit area. I had to wear steel gauntlets to handle this artifact. This is no time to get cocky, scribe.
Okay, yeah, look, if anyone can appreciate the humor here, it's me. You have no idea how many jokes I've already made at my own expense. But can someone, anyone, help me get rid of this, you know...
Back in my day, we called it the Soldier's Peak. Only comes around once a blood moon for me these days, but you better believe he still salutes.
Is it too much to hope for a contract loophole, Malison?
Nope, this ain't my fault. I don't put quill to paper for an exhibit until Edmund's research moves from Marwood's overflowing desk to mine. This curse comes from the statue itself, not me.
That wing should have been on lockdown. There should have been precautions. Abraxas, how could you leave a valuable new asset totally unprotected?
Oh, lighten up, Poindexter. Nobody goes into that wing to steal stuff. The only things attendees get up to in the Bone Garden is knocking cod pieces. We should be handing out prophylactics at the door.
It is not called the Bone Garden. I know your faculties are not that far gone, Abraxas, so for the last time, it is called the Coterie of Dalliances.
And for the last time, Samarty Panat, you pointing that out is funnier than any dirty nickname we could come up with.
Is it really called the Coterie of Dalliances? The goblins have been referring to it as the Cuddle Huddle. Somehow that sounds less frivolous. It is a Second Age term from a period of peace and prosperity when there was a tremendous expansion of peoples and... it shines a light on the swelling of the population in a period when... Oh, you utter infants! I do not have to take this. I am leaving.
Ed, wait, you can't go to the town message boards now. You might be the only one who can tame this thing.
For your information, I have not been to the message board in weeks. I am going home, far away from you tittering band of boobs.
Honestly, Edmund, do you ever listen to yourself?
I hope you all find your way to the cloister of maturation rituals, so you can grow up.
Already tried that. Twice.
I said maturation!
Ed, wait, you have to help me. I can't just... Ow! Ah! God, right in the door. Man, this thing is even more sensitive than it usually... Whoops.
Nick! Be careful with that thing! That umbrella stand was a gift from the Museum of Decorative Pointless Objects in Sandhill. I'd garnish your wages if you had a paycheck.
If I know the custodian, he's about to have a long, painful night of escalating pratfalls and slapstick. Emphasis on the stick.
That was a good one.
You better figure something out. You can't just go around bonking your donk into stuff and manhandling the museum. Take it from me, this old building knows how to fight back. Seen it firsthand. It was a dark and stormy night.
Uh-oh, I feel an Aesop's fable coming on. I'm heading out the door for a tall drink of water. Literal and figurative. Bye. There's my eagle. They've been waiting. I'm gonna tip extra.
As I was saying, it was a dark and stormy night, not unlike tonight. This was 70 years ago. I was in the hall of Centaur gym equipment, doing reps from front and back ends simultaneously, when I heard a scrape and a thunk over and over again. Scrape, thunk, scrape, thunk.
Oh, honestly.
You see, earlier that day, I too had damaged an exhibit. First era burial urn got in the way of my somersault practice. Spilled some important bastard's remains all over the floor. I was gonna let it sit, but there was this noise. Scrape, thunk. Scrape, thunk. Then I looked up and was met with two yellow eyes, huge, like a set of really tacky dinner plates.
Oh my god. Then what happened?
I gathered my wits about me, grabbed the closest kettlebell, and raised it above my head, ready to strike. And then the noise stopped. Must have scared the fiend off, because by the time I made it to the door, I was totally alone.
Oh. Alone. Cool.
Are you done? Thank the gods, at least this was one of your shorter delusions.
It wasn't a delusion! Mark my words, this museum has a mind of its own, and if you lob enough ammo its way, it lobs right back.
I don't care what you thought you heard, Abraxas. I really don't. You people have been chipping away at even my enthusiasm for this place. The tour golem is acting up, attendance is down more than usual thanks to your D-Day episode, and I'm 2/3 lower into a bottle of amaretto than I'd prefer. Nick.
What?
I would normally be here well beyond closing time, fixing the dozens of problems you all have caused, but I do believe I'll call this a wash, cut today's losses, and go home.
Wait, you're not gonna fly off the handle at me all night? I'm asking for it.
I'm outraged to lose any artifact of historical significance, obviously, but at least it was related to procreation rather than something, meaningful. To put it bluntly, I've never understood the full appeal of the coterie of dalliances, let alone that fertility statue. People come here for culture and history, not that.
And you all claim it is a big mystery why attendance is down.
Nick, your punishment is to figure out how to solve this one on your own. The kindest thing I can do for myself at this moment is move my line of sight well away from your situation. Consider this an opportunity for personal growth.
Ha!
One more word, and I shall absolutely strangle you to death. I expect you to have this resolved by morning. Sleep it off if you have to.
And what if I can't sleep with my situation?
Can't sleep? Oh, forgive me. Of course, I hadn't thought of that. Like the time the health inspector came and you were napping in the walk-in refrigerator. Or the time you were supposed to be wiping down the glass in the chamber of translucence and you, I'm quoting here, were so blinded by sunbeams you passed out somehow in the fetal position. Honestly, Nick, I suppose the pile of blankets in the Hall of Important Capes is just a coincidence. Don't think I can't tell the difference, you shiftless house cat in janitor's clothing. Can't sleep.
Well, that's the starter's pistol for night watch. Time to patrol the old hallways and keep the shadows from stepping out of line. What about you, tall, dark, and gruesome? Feel like stepping out of line? Dare to spar with somebody your own age?
No, not particularly.
You guys aren't gonna help me either?
Nah, like Marwood said, you're on your own, boyo. Or should I say, boyoyoyoyoyoing. Got him. Oh, man. Oh, you still got it, Abe.
Oh, thanks a lot, Abe. See if I ever save you another Danish I rescued from the trash. Dark Lord, thoughts? No bad ideas in brainstorming.
Life-giving artifacts are not my area of expertise, Custodian, nor an area of personal interest. I believe I shall retire for a little bit of me time. Best of luck with your predicament. Predicament.
Good one.
Left alone in the dark halls of the museum, Nick fell back on the only instinct he had developed over his comparatively short lifespan: procrastinating until the problem resolved itself. He tried to ignore his throbbing problem with a midnight snack in the break room, until a lower anatomy run-in with an errant rat trap. He stopped by the botanical garden for some cool, open night air, and left fleeing from an eager infestation of blood-hungry mosquitoes. In desperation, he even tried his hand at cleaning, until a near-fatal brush with the gum scraper led him to abandon the notion altogether. With no other choice, Nick decided to go through the museum floor by floor, stopping at any and every exhibit that showed promise, hoping a cure would eventually drop onto, or into, his lap.
Okay, I've checked the medical malady promenade, the gallery of embarrassing injuries, and the instances of unpredictably good luck exhibit, and knocked over or dented stuff in all three. Gods, am I still on the first floor? Stupid, enormous building. I'm so tired. Of course, I had to skip right over my afternoon nap because of this dumb boner. At least I'm near the break room again. Maybe I can grab some coffee. Or a knife. Oh, God. Abe was right. The museum has feelings. Hello? Who's there, please? I'm armed. With weapons. Is this because I called you stupid or because I called you enormous? If you don't back off, I'm gonna swing. In 3, 2...
Nick?
Josephine?
Wow, that was loud. Wow. Okay, gods. It's 3 a.m., Nick. Why aren't you asleep?
It's 3 a.m. Why are you still at work?
Doing my job. The crocodile, the nightcrawler, and the deepwater mangler fish are all on nocturnal feeding schedules. I was just dragging the empty chum bucket back to the kitchens.
Wait, you're here every night?
And every day. This is my life.
That's crazy. How did I not know this? We should be hanging out all the time. We'll be like a gang. The always at work gang. Me with the whole can't leave curse, and you with the whole won't leave choice?
Thanks, and pass. You're not going anywhere near my animals, Nick. After your help during the Arphabarcus escapade, you are 100% banned from the menagerie. And that's where I spend 99% of my time. I don't see much else of the museum besides the kitchens and the break room. Hells, I don't even know where your bedroom is.
I don't have one.
You don't? Then where do you sleep?
Wherever's comfortable for about 30 minutes at a time.
30 minutes. Are you some kind of insomniac?
I used to be, but I don't steal stuff anymore.
Whoa, what is going on with your pants?
I broke Edmund's new fertility statue, and now I've got an everlasting hard-on. Oh, hey, here's some pretty desperate questions. The menagerie wouldn't happen to have a celibate toad I can lick, would it? Or maybe like a mood-killing anteater?
Nick, think about what you're asking. Do you really want to whip out your junk in an enclosed space filled with incredibly dangerous animals that all have teeth and regular feeding schedules?
I don't want to, but I'll try anything at this point. Either way, you want to hang out?
With you pointing at me like that? No. You need to figure this out on your own.
Yeah, that's what Marwood said too. But I've been looking for a solution for hours, and this is getting really hard to deal with. No pun intended. Wait. Pun intended. Wait.
Jeez, okay. Look, I'll stick around, but only because it's clear the blood flow detour is making you even less lucid than usual.
Sweet, thanks, Joe.
Let's get this taken care of quickly so I can go back to bed before it's time for sunrise feedings.
Cool, perfect. I've tried pretty much everything I could think of on the first floor, so I was about to head to the second anyway. Follow me, I'll lead the way. I mean, literally and figuratively.
We have arrived, Bello.
Good work, Thunk. That pixie who sold us this ingress saw is gonna be getting a nice little record of the bus. Cutting through zero-age stone ain't easy even for us dwarves, but this jeweled beauty goes through rock like it's butter.
Why you say all this out loud? I just do all of this. With you.
I'm just saying, nothing like a diamond tip cutter to get the job done.
But Bello, I thought job was to grab puny coward man.
Quiet, you ninny. I didn't bring you along so you could be stupid with an echo.
Then why Thunk?
Because the Don says you have a nose for snipping out this particular turncoat and 2 top-notch fists for fighting.
Ah, yes, fists also good for make bread.
What?
Kneading.
Needing what?
Bread.
I don't need bread, I need a torch, so come on, torch me.
Oh, Thunk very flattered, but we are on job. And besides, Thunk must get to know a dwarf better before...
No, you moron, the flashlight! And cut the chatter, we're only gonna get 1 shot at this. You remember why we're here, right? Just say yes.
Yes.
Good. Now follow me, and try to keep your footsteps light. Yeah, that's good. Whisper quiet. They'll never even know we're here. Despite a promising start, it was somewhere on the 3rd floor of the museum that Nick and Josephine's search for an erection cure went from wholehearted to half-hearted. Dead ends awaited them at every turn, from the dome of gnome tomes, to the interactive aromas and ritual candles wing, to the room of ceaselessly ricocheting objects. Eventually, as they entered the unfortunate hours where night and morning converge into a meaningless haze, the search turned quarter-hearted. Nick and Josephine's light conversation was now as aimless as their wandering, and the pair grew increasingly uncomfortable as they realized that none of their conversations has ever lasted this long before.
So, any siblings?
Do you honestly not remember asking me that 10 minutes ago? And an hour ago? And on your first day?
Sorry, it's just all the good questions are ones you don't want to answer.
What's that supposed to mean?
It just means you've been super good at not being seen or heard these last couple months. What's up? You still grappling with all that talent stuff?
No, finally. And thank gods for that.
Are you embarrassed by the mark on your hand?
No, it's itchy sometimes, and once I swear it glowed in the dark, but nothing like that.
Well, I know it's not family trouble because you told me about an hour ago they're all dead. Don't know if I even believe that. I know it's not Edmund because you haven't held back about still being pissed at him, and the only other beings you even talk to around here have fangs and make for terrible conversation, so...
Oh, man. I think I'll go to bed. It's getting pretty late.
Wait. It's Malison! Something finally happened between you and Malison!
Shush. No, not something... Everything? Nothing. I don't know.
Holy crap. You went all the way with Malison. When was it? Where was it? Did you get to see Malison's apartment? What did it smell like? I imagine it smells like a locker room, like a really sexy locker room.
Nick, stop, okay? I don't know, okay? It was after Talon killed the Arphabarchus Rex. Malison took me out for a drink, and while we were having such a good time, we didn't notice the tavern did a last call. She can hold her liquor, and I was so nervous, I just kept slamming them back. I got totally blackout drunk, and I woke up right beside her the next morning. Oh, gods, I ruined my only chance.
Oh, come on, you didn't do anything.
Nick, I am pouring my entire heart out here. It's bad enough you're pointing due north. Put the goddamn peanut butter away. I already let you loop back to the break room for snacks twice so far.
Oh. Sorry. You didn't ruin anything. Though, that was definitely the end of it if you're just gonna keep avoiding her for the rest of forever.
I know. I'm just so wound up about this. It's easier to stay hidden in the menagerie. I just wish I remembered any part of that night beyond the bar. It's all a little fuzzy after we left Quakey's. But we came back to the museum at some point. I think she may have dared me to break into Marwood's office.
Marwood's office? Of course! Oh, of course! Edmund said he left his research on Marwood's desk! There's gotta be something in there about breaking this Eterna boner curse.
I've never even seen Marwood's office. Do you know where it is?
No, but I know a brick-headed potty mouth who does. Come on, you can spill your guts on the way.
Hey, don't joke about gut spilling. I know that's not how you meant it, but it's a real concern in the beastkeeping community.
Look, Bello, puny man come this way. See peanut butter tracks? He is hungry, like a college student.
Good work, Thunk. I see somebody at the end of that hallway. That must be him.
What he is doing?
Shh! Dummy up, you dummy. We can sneak up on him, catch him off guard. Hand me the bag.
I have no bag.
You didn't bring the bag? Donk, you had 3 jobs. What were they?
Smell for coward.
Uh-huh.
Lift heavy rock.
That's 2.
Bring... Oh, I see what happened. I forget bag.
Imbecile! Whatever. It's dark. Maybe we can get the drop on him. Oh, jeez, he's coming this way. Quick, hide behind that armor display.
How about you, fiend? I'm Abraxas Obscenius. First of my name, last of my kind. I'm taking you to see the funeral director. And you're late. You're late for an appointment with him.
What in the... This ain't him.
This is old man or very active laundry pile?
Doesn't matter. Whoever this geezer is, we can take him.
You filth! Your mama called and said don't bother coming home for solstice.
All right, the jig is up, Grandpa. Come quietly or we'll put your lights out.
Is bedtime for you.
Is that it? Is bedtime for you? Listen, Thunk, if you ever want to be more than a muscle for hire in the Dwarven Mafia, you gotta work on your menace.
I have only been in Rivercliff 40 years. It's hard transition. In old country, muscle is good job. Is only job. Old country is muscle country.
That's the last muffin? What? Tears it, you four-legged reptile scum at you!
Your aim is worse than your smell, you decrepit windbag. Windbag, hello? Over here? Why is he facing the wall?
I cannot hit blind man. It's too easy. Especially if also he is deaf. Mute? Mute I can hit.
Yeah, I wish. Hey! Open your eyes, you...
I told you I'd win the day, Lizard King. And now, I take my reward. Muffins.
He's sleepwalking. And sleep attacking. And sleep... eating a muffin, it looks like.
Then it's fair game. Is bedtime for him?
Yes, Thunk, is bedtime for him. But, I guess more so.
Boom.
Off!
Nick, it is so late, and that bell is a lot. Can we just find the tour golem ourselves?
Listen, tonight sucks enough already. No way am I walking back into the Ancient Evil's wing if I can avoid it. I mean, we have these little help kiosks on each floor for a reason, right? And it's not like we ever have attendees to use them. Marwood would be thrilled to know someone is actually...
Greetings! I am the tour golem, and I am here now. You may stop ringing that bell.
Sorry, tour golem. We need to find Marwood's office.
To locate the curator's office, head back to the first floor, through the main hall, into the staff-only corridors behind the gift shop, then stop at the 5th face.
You can't show us the way yourself?
That is correct. Museum tours are only offered during our normal hours of operation. In addition, I cannot believe you have activated me for such a simple request.
Okay, well, here's a much, much harder one, if you catch my meaning, which you're about to. How do I phrase this for a golem? I am experiencing a human problem with my reproductive meat. Look, I broke Edmund's new fertility statue.
Sorry, I am afraid I cannot resolve your personal meat issue. However, I can offer you an invitation to lick my and my Goodbye.
Wow, rude.
You know, that's probably all your fault somehow, right? Tour Golem has been acting out ever since you spent that afternoon teaching it swears. Marwood's been trying to fix it for weeks.
That's ridiculous. My pranks are cheeky. They don't cause any lasting damage.
Look down.
Oh, point taken. Oh no.
What is that?
You can hear it too? Oh no, you're much more reliable than I am, and that means... Oh boy, I don't mean to rush you, but go.
Ah, Nick, don't shove me. Ugh, get in front of me. I am not taking any risks with you bumping into me.
Okay, I think we're okay. It probably didn't follow us.
What the hells was that about?
Just, just eager to solve this boner puzzle. Definitely not scared of some vague, terrifying, unidentified scrape thunks or anything. Because we're safe. Here, in the big hall of weird sex stuff.
This is the coterie of dalliances you've been talking about? I can't believe the tour golem didn't follow us and give us a guided tour. You really did a number on that thing. Did you teach it that last line? The one about licking? Even for you, Nick, that is filthy.
Yeah, picked that one up from Malison. Although when she said it to me, it was in a much nicer tone.
Malison said it to you? In a nicer tone?
Well, I say nicer. It was more like a command.
Wait. You and Malison?
Yeah. This was what, months ago? A year? When did I first get stuck here? Man, time flies. Look, do you remember that day that Marwood made everyone take turns working the cash register in the gift shop because he fired Todd? We were all drinking after work and having a good old-fashioned Marwood dunk fest. Malison was in a particularly good mood, and she kept touching my arm every time she laughed at my Marwood impression. Although my impression then wasn't half as good as it is now, so maybe it was just, what is it she says? I was the funniest feet? The funkiest phantom? Those can't possibly be right.
The fanciest face in the room?
Yeah, that's it. So Malison says, let's slip into somewhere more comfortable. And boy, this part's funny. We ended up here. We did it right over there, actually, in the pit of suggestively shaped pillows.
Nick, stop.
And then, get this, she tells me to face the wall.
Nick, shut up. My gods, I can't believe. Why would you tell me that?
It was casual. Just a couple of coworkers letting off steam and, a bunch of other substances. She's really something else with the dirty talk, right? Did she do any of that with you? I probably picked up some of that slang from the demon world. Like, after she tells me to face the wall, she...
Gods, can you not shut up for 1 second? Do you have to say every stupid detail of your stupid life out loud?
Wait. Are you mad at me?
I have to leave.
Joe, wait, come on, stay, please. I'm sorry. Now, please tell me what I'm apologizing for.
This is torture. Why can't I leave?
Seriously, don't leave. Look, I'm sorry about the erection thing. Is that it?
That is not what I'm mad about. Gods, how can you be this self-centered?
I'm sorry. I got carried away. I was so excited to have someone to hang out with after work hours. It's really scary in here, alone at night. And now there's things in the museum, Joe. Alive things.
Why aren't any of the doors opening?
Abraxas changed the fixture so it locks from the outside, as a poor attempt to stop people from playing Sword in the Stone in here. His words.
Oh, you've got to be joking!
Nope. I got stuck in here for 2 days once. I had to survive on edible underwear from the display of dryad seduction tactics. I think they were strawberry. It was really hard to tell. You'd gag if I told you how expired they were.
Perfect. This is just great. Dawn's in like an hour, and I'm locked in a room with the most selfish member of the staff.
Jeez. I really am sorry. I was just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
Nick, I am not kidding around. Do not talk to me. Until someone hopefully, miraculously, comes to open the door, I'm just going to pretend like you're not here.
Oh. My uncle used to say that to me.
Oh, poor Nog. He's gonna be a wreck without his morning brushy.
Not a nice guy, my uncle.
I'm not listening to you, Nick.
Oh, he used to say that, too. Once I got older, anyway. For a while, I was the golden boy. When I was little, I could sneak into places his associates couldn't, so the first few years after he became my legal guardian were great. I'd get to stay up real late, see the insides of lots of people's houses. It was good times.
Were they? Because it sounds like you were an accomplice. For crime?
Yeah, it was totally crime. Yeah. Okay. They were horrible times. You happy? I'm just trying to remember differently so it doesn't sting as much.
Why did you do all that stuff if you knew it was wrong?
My uncle. He was in deep with the Dwarven Mafia. He still is, in fact. Like I said, it was great working for him for the first couple of years. I got to hang out with all these super cool looking dwarves with beards and earrings and scars. But I got bigger and stopped fitting through small windows or pipes, so I became the lookout. Or the diversion. Or the bait.
The Dwarven Mafia! Nick, you could have been arrested! You could have been killed!
Maybe. I guess I never thought about that part. It didn't matter in the long run. Eventually, they started leaving me behind anyway. Spent the last 5 years mostly by myself.
Hoo boy. This is a lot.
My uncle was right. I'm not worth the trouble having around, you know? I think he was actually glad when I left. I'm no good at stealing, no good at grifting. I don't like hurting people, but even if I did, I'm too weak to do any real damage. The only thing I've ever been good at is talking, and they really don't like it when people talk.
They?
But hey, at least I got this boner for the rest of my life, right?
Nick, look, I'm not exactly a model human being, but trust me when I say you can't keep this stuff bottled up. It's hard, but you need to try and deal with these kinds of things head on.
Huh?
I let things go too long with Talon Riptorn, and he owned me for 5 years after we broke up. You might have to spend the rest of your life with a tent in your pants, and you might have to spend the next 500 years in this museum, but you shouldn't and don't have to spend any of that time stuck in your past.
I never thought of it that way. Thanks, Joe. Boy, sorry I just dumped all that on you. Hard to recork the bottle, you know? You're a good friend. Are we still friends?
Yeah, still friends. Even though you apparently banged.
Got banged.
Right, got banged by my crush. I get it. It didn't mean to you, or her, what it means to me. Oh, gods.
I'm so sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to shoot my mouth off like that. And I know it's very unreasonable of me to volley this back, but I never let that stop me. Can I give you a bit of advice?
Okay.
You really have to talk to Malison. You clearly care a lot, and you're making the situation so much worse by avoiding her. And if I noticed, she definitely has. You don't want her to be another Talon, right?
Ouch. Okay, gods. Ugh. I mean, you're not wrong, but talk about the pot and the kettle. You have a 500-year curse, and from what I've seen of your behavior, there's absolutely no way you're gonna live that long. Have you even tried talking to Marwood to see if he'll reduce your curse to some normal amount of time?
Well, can I tell you a secret? I don't want to leave. Even though Marwood yells at me all the time, Malison bats me around, Abe is unhinged, Ed thinks I'm useless, and gods only know what the Dark Lord thinks of me. You guys are still nicer to me than my uncle ever was. It's the closest thing I've ever had to a family.
Oh, Nick.
My uncle was the only family I ever had, and he was just awful. You have no idea. I got used to being a doormat, but here, it doesn't hurt so much. You guys, you and Malison and everyone, you don't hate me.
Of course we don't hate you, Nick. We sort of hate you like you, I guess. And for some of us, it's just the second part. I know everyone gives you a hard time, but deep down, we know you're one of us.
I think that is the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Really. You know what? I'm glad I was caught stealing that relic and got cursed to stay in this museum for centuries.
Aw, Nick, that's still so stupid.
I'm also glad because I stole a bunch of money from the Dwarven Mafia and they caught me and I still owe them a massive debt, which is why I was trying to steal from here in the first place. And if I leave the museum, there's a really good chance I'll be murdered. Can we hug? Would that be too weird right now? You know, with the,
You did what?
Ghost!
No, I think it was the door. Yes! Someone opened the door from the outside. That's weird. I don't see anyone. Hello?
Oh, thank gods, we're free. We must have earned back the trust of the museum. It was listening to us this whole time. Thank you, museum. You are wise and merciful. No edible underwear for Nick tonight.
Oh, gods. I need sleep, Nick. If I can get right to bed, I might be able to squeeze in a half-hour nap before I have to get up.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll keep looking for Marwood's office. By myself. Alone.
You really don't like being on your own, do you?
Oh, not even a little. I was either shoved into places and left to wait or intentionally left behind for my whole juvenile career in crime. I guess I kind of got a head case about it. I mean, sometimes they'd make someone stay behind to watch me. Bello got stuck doing that a lot. Boy, was she ever surly. And she'd never let me braid her beard. Said I never did it right, which was probably true.
Her beard? Huh. Oh, I guess I've never seen a female dwarf before.
You probably have, actually. Dwarves all look and sound the same, beard and all. Oh, hey, see the grimy statues of the two dwarves at the end of that dark hallway? It's like that. Either one of those two could be male, female, both, neither. Dwarves play it by ear. The compulsory beards actually level most of that playing field. Oh, that one even looks kind of like Bello, except way uglier. And boy, get a look at the mug on that second one.
I am cut, yes, but I'm no statue.
Hello, Nicky. Don Underground sends his regards. And don't think we're gonna let that ugly crack slide neither. Whoa. Wow. You seem very happy to see us.
Nick, are these friends of yours?
Opposite. It's Bello, like the real Bello, and... Oh, gods! Speedy? I mean, Thunk?
Always in last place you look, eh, Bello?
It's always in the last place you look because you stop looking once you... Oh, never mind. Just bag that idiot.
Yes! Oh, still no bag. Can I use fist instead?
Okay. Once again from the top, you had 3 jobs.
Nick, what do we do?
We should probably run away. I can usually talk my way out of bad scrapes, but these guys know every tactic in the Nick playbook.
Which way do we run?
Ring?
Oh,
I see what happened.
up? Dwarves really like digging, and I'm pretty sure you can't dig upward. I think. Yeah, maybe if they got a ladder, but where would they find a ladder? I don't even know where Marwood keeps our ladder.
Nick, focus! Anywhere with some weapons or a lot of locks on the door?
The armory? That's on the 14th floor. No, 15th. No, 20th.
How did you survive so many years with the Dwarven Mafia?
Look, when I give the signal, you run as fast as you can. They'll follow me, and I can outrun them. Probably.
I appreciate the thought, Nick, but they're blocking the entrance to the stairwell. How do you expect me to get past them?
Did someone say diversion?
Abraxas? He came to save us!
Come back, you lily-livered snake, and finish your vegetables or no dessert.
Okay, never mind. He's just being Abraxas.
Dunk, what the hells? I thought you good-nighted this guy.
I clunk him on head very hard. It's mystery. Amazing mystery.
Hey! You mind this beard, it's freshly braided. Dunk, do something.
I am trying to clonk him with heaviest of clonks. If you just hold still. Damn it, slippery old man.
I'll die before I give up my secret crawler stash. Ah!
Abe's got him pinned. Now's our chance. Run for it!
How about you, fiend?
They're getting away.
Okay, what the hell's Nick? Are those dwarves here to collect?
Oh, I think so. Gods, this is bad. It's not like I have any money.
How much did you steal from them exactly?
Geez. I'm not very good at counting, but it was like... How much is a duffel bag full of diamonds worth?
Nick!
I know. I was supposed to start a new life with that haul, but it's a long story. There's no way we can pay it back, so they'll hold me for ransom, which my uncle won't pay, and then they'll either feed me to the pigs or worse, make me be their bait again. Oh, gods, Josephine, I can't. I can't go back there. I like it here. I never feel alone here. Well, except at night. Except for right now. Joe, you're such a good friend.
Get stupid on your own time, like when we're not being chased by dwarves.
Who am I kidding? I love it here. All the time. I love you guys, even Marwood.
That's great. Can we do this after we find Marwood's office?
It's the only place I've ever felt safe, you know?
Well, Marwood's office is even safer, which is why I led you down here to the staff-only area. Marwood's probably got more locks on his door than that stupid lover's bridge in the middle of town.
Ooh, good point. Should be close, right?
Huh. You sure snapped out of that real fast.
This must be the hallway. Tour Golem said Marwood's office should be 4 vases away from here.
Just walk in the center of the hallway with that thing, will you? Okay. 3 vases. 2, 1.
Aha! Director, manager, and curator on a huge tacky plaque. This is it, all right?
Think you can pick the locks?
Well, I did do a fair bit of lockpicking in my tweens. Been a while, but I'll see what I can... Oh, it's already open. Wow, way better than I thought.
Dark Lord?
Beastmaster, Custodian, you two are up rather early, aren't you?
What are you doing here? You know what? It doesn't matter. We have to lock the door.
Huh. Is this your me time?
One of my me times, yes. I make sure to spend a few hours in every staff member's enclave. I find it useful to get inside the minds of those who surround me. Psychological warfare is a very underappreciated art form to you second millennials.
And
the elf happens to have excellent taste in liqueurs.
How come you never come to the menagerie?
Oh, I tried once not long ago. 3 is a crowd, if you take my meaning, Beastmaster.
What? Oh, gods, does everyone know?
wow, Marwood's office is huge. There are almost more books and papers in here than in Edmund's study.
You've never been in here before? I figured you would have spent a lot of time getting chewed out in here.
I do not believe the elf swings that way. Or any way, for that matter.
What does that mean? Ah! Ah! God's below, that's smarts!
I see your 12 o'clock shadow is still following you.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, Dark Lord, I don't suppose you saw a stack of papers with Edmund's handwriting on Marwood's desk, did you? We're hoping to put this thing to bed.
Nothing that leaps out at me, but this desk is slathered in several generous layers of red tape. It's probably in here somewhere among all these other curios and oddities. Something caught your eye, Beastmaster?
The painting above the fireplace. I'm just making sure it's only a painting. Huh. Marwood has a family. Are those his brothers? Even this wall-eyed short one? Ugh.
You have reason to believe the elf's family portrait is enchanted? That it may spring to life somehow?
Don't make fun. We ran into something like that earlier. Long story.
We know you're in there, Nikki. Now open up.
It appears you have mere seconds in which to tell me this long story of yours.
Oh gosh. Oh geez. Okay. Back when I was a kid.
Shorter.
A couple of years ago, I was sick of.
Final warning.
I owe money to the Dwarven Mafia, and they sent their ugliest goons to collect. But I clearly have no money, and they're about to bust their way in here and take me as payment.
Ah. Interesting. Especially since you cannot leave due to the demonic binding.
Yeah, they're not gonna like that too much. I don't suppose you'd like to be a ground floor investor in Nick Corp, the corporation dedicated to keeping me alive? You know, with my skin still attached to the rest of me, right where I like it.
Very well. Stand away from the door. I shall add my protections to it to buy you some time. And a 1, and a 2, and a...
Holy moly, that was amazing. You did it!
Did you hear me get to 3, Custodian? There is something else at play.
Oh my gosh. Do a sex machina!
I beg your pardon?
The ghost in the machine! Braxa said the museum fights back when it's disrespected. That's our ace up the sleeve.
That's just one of Abe's cautionary tales, Nick. The museum isn't alive.
Do not dismiss all the wizened sentry's ramblings. It would seem he knows more about what lies beneath these floors than almost anyone else here.
You were saying about the floors?
My, dwarves indeed. A tenacious bunch. And you seem to have earned an entire mind's worth of their ire. I cannot wait to see how you get yourselves out of this one. I do hope the force behind that drill isn't in a hurry, though. I have a third of a bottle of amaretto left, after all.
Okay. Okay, Nick, okay, let's think. Let's just think here. Mess? Sex machina? Wait. I think... Yep, I have a plan.
Gods, Nick, you just broke half of Marwood's tea set. That thing is a menace. Can't you just tuck it in somewhere?
It's on purpose this time, and I'm using my hands for the record. Quick, find some more of Marwood's stuff to smash. Start breaking stuff.
Yes, finally some entertainment with my nightcap. Here, custodian, break this glass. I have drained its contents. Yes! Exquisite. Such primal joy.
How is this a plan?
I may not be able to fix my boner, but I can fix the other big problem.
I don't think making a mess is going to stop these dwarves.
I'm not trying to stop the dwarves. I'm calling for backup. We're trying to summon... Whoa!
Hoist me up, thunk. There, that's better. Okay, Nicky, you got nowhere left to go and no one here to... Holy mother of Crum, who the hells is this guy?
Don't mind me. I'm just here to observe.
Bello, the big one. Does he also get clunk?
Do try.
Look, Bello, I know Don Underground put you up to this, and you can't come back to him empty-handed, but let's just talk about this. I mean, we haven't seen each other in almost 2 years. How's life? How's my uncle?
Doesn't mention you.
Yeah, no big surprise there.
What did you do to Abraxas? Is he okay?
Ancient Man is twice asleep now. Again, he is your lover?
Oh, gods, no. He's my coworker, and if you hurt him...
Joe, no, they're here for me. I have to be the one to handle this.
Ha! Handle this? That's rich coming from a guy who used to piss himself whenever the town guard so much as glanced in his direction.
I've changed since you last saw me, Bello. I have a life here. I have coworkers who look out for me. I have an honest job. An honest job. And yeah, it's not very glamorous, and it doesn't actually pay anything, and it's functionally more like 500 years of imprisonment and slavery, sure, but I'll tell you what, it's really hard to run away from your problems when you're magically confined to the same city block. I've grown. I'm a better man than I was.
Yeah, he's already squared off with fiercer beasts than you two. Ask to see his toes.
So, you don't get paid?
He does not.
Not helping.
What I'm hearing, Nicky, is that you have no money, and yet there is so much that you owe. You were a waste of space then, you're a waste of space now. You stole from Don Underground, and if you can't pay, we'll just have to take you back to the Don and see what he wants to do with you.
But I cannot leave museum grounds. Like, literally. If I even go near the front gate, my body seizes up in horrible pain.
Yeah, well, sounds like a bluff to me. So we're gonna give it one hell of a try and just see what happens. Get him, Thunk.
Dark Lord, kill the lights!
You realize I could easily crush their skulls in my hands like soft-boiled eggs, do you not?
Aw, but this is gonna be a really cool plan.
Oh, very well. Begone, tasteful accent lighting!
Hey! Who has turned out lighting?
Thunk, the tall guy just said that... Oh, forget it. Pathetic as always, Nick. You think you can sneak out on us in the dark? We're dwarves. Darkness is part of the upbringing.
Oh, I see glowing. Not all lights extinguished, still 2 big round bulbs. Like eyes. Oh.
Oh my gods. What is that thing? What the hells? Where did it go?
Something touched my leg.
I feel feathers. This bird. Very fast bird from deepest nightmares.
And it seems to be very agitated.
That's the soul of the museum, Bello. It doesn't like being threatened. And you just dug a big honkin' hole in it.
Oh, gods! Hey, it's hot! Oh, it's breathing on me! Oh, Thunk, get back in the hole! Thunk! This isn't over, Nikki. We'll be back with reinforcements. Ow, Thunk, that's my hand.
No care, Thunk does no do, Hellbird.
Thunk, wait up. Oh, jeez, oh, what is it, the bird? Oh, I don't like birds. They come from the sky, nothing good.
You tell Don Underground and my uncle I'm not a hardened criminal anymore.
Debatable.
Nick?
And that's how Nick gets the job done. Boy, that felt good. No more running. No more hiding.
Nick? The thing is still in here?
Oh no. I only thought as far as scaring off the dwarves. Oh no, I just broke so much stuff. Quick, we have to run and hide.
Please, calm yourselves. I do not usually bother with light casting spells, but you two have got to see this.
Oh my gods! What is that?
What the? Is this one of yours? Did something sneak out of the menagerie?
No, most definitely not. We don't have a sickly, froggy little creep last time I checked.
Hello? Ooh, such a delightful mess. Yes, lots to clean. Yes, messes must sweep, must scrub.
Ah, so this is the force that does the actual cleaning around the museum.
What? I clean? I'd probably be way better at it if I had big old suction cup fingers like this guy does. Hey, little guy. What's your name?
You talks to us. The Daywalker looks at us. Yes, messes, but we don't deserve it. No. No time for talking. Must get this mess cleaned up for Marwood Curator. Elf.
So you've been following us all night? Making that scrape thunk noise?
Yes, mess has been following, fixing so many messes you cause with swollen groin. Messes, knock over, break, had to keep tidy, had to clean and sweep and mop.
Oh man, look! He's dragging the bucket of mop water behind him.
Oh, huh. So it's not the museum's ghost or whatever. Gotta admit, more than a little disappointed.
We are the night janitor, yes, messes. We cleans up the museum. Sun goes down, we comes out, we cleans. Oh, how much we cleans. First floor, second floor, third floor, fourth, fifth, sixth. Yes, clean, sweep, scrub.
I think that means yes. Did you know the dwarves were in the museum? How did they get in?
Cut up the floors. Such a shame. Messes, no need. Front door unlocked. Yes, it is. Messes.
It was? Whose job is it to lock up at night?
So, how long have you been working here, Mr. Night Janitor?
Oh, forever, messes, for as long as we can remember. Yes, we stole from the museum, we pay for the crime. Yes, we do messes. We cleans for hundreds of years. We cleans, repent, and someday, yes, the elf may well forgive us.
What, you're bound here? You stole and got caught? Did you say hundreds of years? Oh my gods. I thought they only started doing that after Maleficent arrived here.
It would appear that is a proud tradition. I suppose I could call him Night Custodian and you Day Custodian, just to avoid any embarrassing mix-ups in the future.
The future? Oh, gods, is that what's gonna happen to my face? Am I gonna shrink 2 feet and grow octopus fingers and suddenly start mumbling to myself? I gotta talk to Marwood about this 500-year thing.
Yes, Nick, you definitely should. But first things first, let's find Edmund's research on Marwood's desk and figure out your other curse.
Folder, 5th version too, messes. We read it at night. Yes, we does. Must know how to clean, must not break. Oh, no. We know about all sorts of things, messes. Yes.
Oh yeah, yes! This is it! Finally! Thanks, horrible nightmare vision of my future. Okay, the Machin fertility goddess is most commonly associated with the lunar cycle. Exhibit room should be kept dark, lit only by ultraviolet light. Oh, so that's why everything was so purple in the sex wing.
That's... not the reason.
Exhibit should be kept dark, lit only by ultraviolet light, as any sun exposure will eliminate its effects. There it is. Thank God, it's almost sunrise. Quick, which room has the most windows?
Main hallway messes. Entrance first floor. We just mopped those floors. We did. Yes, we did. Spick and span.
That's it. Sunlight? It'll just go down at sunup? You literally could have slept it off?
It does not appear to be quite that simple. See this diagram here? We should find some rope.
Oh no. This looks embarrassing.
The night janitor's giant, luminous, disturbing eyes, a product of several centuries of working primarily in the dark, welled up with tears at having finally had a chance to shoot the breeze with a few co-workers. His joy was so unbridled, in fact, that he abandoned his fervent cleaning of Marwood's thoroughly wrecked office and joined in as Nick, Josephine, and the Dark Lord ran down to the museum's main lobby. The sun was just beginning to peek through the windows as the three worked to strap Nick down for what was sure to be a wild start to the morning.
Dark Lord, you grab this end, and I'll get this one. I hope I tied the knots tight enough.
Oh, goody.
Night, custodian. Sir? Can you hold this rope, please?
Indeed. Look at the sun. The sun is here. Messes. It comes.
Hey, thank you guys for doing this. I promise I'll find a way to pay you back. Whoa.
Hold tight. Yes, it begins. It starts. Comes.
Okay. Oh, boy. Whoa. Okay. It's not entirely unpleasant. Okay. All right. Oh, boy.
Attaboy.
Oh, it's very sensitive. Oh, boy.
Write it down. Be over soon. There you go.
Oh, God, it's working. Yeah.
Now that school is back in session, the traffic has been atrocious. I really must write a letter to the school board informing them that their bus routes are highly inefficient and with some minor tweaks would be much more optimized.
I usually leave my place late to let the foot traffic die down, but I have an early conference call with some demons on the East Coast today.
I really do think today is going to be different. I had a good night's rest, a long bath this morning, and an entire pot of tea with breakfast. There's nothing that can dampen my spirits.
Oh, boy.
Oh, ye gods.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's so close. Okay. All right, so let's go. Okay. All right. Just a little.
Oh, I didn't want to see that. Okay.
All right. If I black out, just slap me in the face. Okay? All right. Oh, boy.
Nope, not today. Everyone turn back around. Today is canceled. We're never going to speak of this again.
The human body is so very, upsetting. Several centuries of incorporeal freedom definitely spoiled me. All this flesh and bone invites more problems than advantages. So frail. So many unpalatable nooks and crannies. So malleable in some cases, like Nick's. And there's the real question of the day. What to do with Nick? I've considered my options for nearly 6 months, yet I am still no closer to a decision. Uneducated, untalented, hopelessly lazy, oddly charming in fleeting moments, until he opens his mouth for the inevitable follow-up quip. There is no role for him in my plans. Seems a waste. There must be room for something in that empty head of his. Alas, the only strategic move for this particular pawn would be... but my guests have arrived.
My lord, we chased them through the tunnels just as you commanded. We bring to you the floor-smashing dwarves.
Good work, General. You may remove their gags and hurl them carelessly onto the floor at my feet.
You again? Why are you still in the museum? Are you a part of the museum? What are you, some highfalutin donor? Buy your own private exhibit?
Must be rich. Is very nice chair he sit in. This your chair?
Silence! You were brought here to answer questions, not ask them. I found your comments on this city's criminal infrastructure to be most interesting. What is that name you so impactfully dropped upon our janitor? Don Underground? I would very much like to speak with this Don of yours and learn more about the very literal criminal underground your people have created in my absence. How deep have you been digging?
Where do you think you're going, you dusty motherfucker? I've got something to say. The credits. Episode 6, It's a Hard Nick Life, aka The Night Janitor, featured some fine motherfuckers, including Brandon Kramer as Nick, Brittany Michelle as Josephine, Eli Banks as Abraxas, the narrator, and Bello Throckbed, Joshua Sibley, that son of a as Morwood, and Thunk Rockbottom, Stephen Mank as the Night Janitor, Alan Moore as the Dark Lord and Edmund, Dana Swanson as Malison, Liz Mackey as Tour. What am I? Who am I? When I say tour, you say... Where am I? Is this a simulation? I'm... afraid. Hello, I am the Tour Golem. Episode 6 was written and edited by Liz Mackey. Additional writing by Brandon Kramer. Sound design by Stephen Mank. Original music by Christopher Taylor and Stephen Mank. Theme song written and performed by J. Christopher Arison and produced by Brent Busby. Story elements by Alan Moore, Christina Romo, Denise Farley Gardner, Joshua Sibley, and Liz Mackey. Produced by Liz Mackey. Series created, directed, and edited by Brandon Kramer. Subscribe to Dark Ages. Or don't. Tour Golem don't give a f***.
I sing a happy tune of birds and bees a-flutter in the trees, and all the woodland creatures join the joyful woodland melody. The fluffy merry clouds patrol the blue, blue, sunny, cloudless sky, and as the rats and roaches scamper round my feet, I glorify such bliss, such wondrous exultation is this, such glee, such rapturous and festive ecstasy, such mirth, such bright fecundity must be my curse. Such as it is, my life shall never get one measure worse. I sing a dire dirge of middle elsewhere, scorched down to the earth.